Welcome to another edition of ERI's Audio Shorts. My name is Braxton Steichen. I'm here today with Catherine McDonald, attorney and Bertha Fellow at ERI.
Foreign legal assistance actions are discovery motions that are filed in federal district courts through federal statute, section 1782. We work in different areas throughout the world, and oftentimes they're dealing with impacts of multinational corporations, many of which have headquarters here, have offices here in the U.S. In many of these cases, these people who are negatively impacted are in need of evidence that's located here. It allows U.S. attorneys to ask the courts for discovery, which would be testimony or documents or sometimes physical evidence, which is being used to assist in a foreign domestic proceeding. ERI works really closely with a number of communities throughout the world, and this type of action enables us to effectively help them in their own cases. In many ways, it's kind of an ideal model of collaborative litigation. You know, we're stepping in to assist in a certain way, but we're not taking over. We're leaving the empowerment, and the real decision making is with the people on the ground.
The corporate sector seems to think that FLA is burdensome to corporate practice. What are your thoughts about that?
We got familiar with FLA actions through corporate practice. Chevron, I'll give you that example because that was ironically our first FLA action was against Chevron, and they have been very well known for using this statute. We've had some pushback in our cases from the other sides that have definitely complained that what we're asking for is burdensome, but that's, I think, simply the fact that they just don't want to divulge the information rather than it actually being burdensome. There's a number of ways to make it less burdensome, so that argument, I would not consider that valid on their part.
We're currently creating a network for lawyers who want to use FLA. Can you tell me more about that?
The growth of the FLA strategy has been pretty organic, and it's developed out of existing relationships that we have, but we see a lot of potential in that. It's not something that we have the capacity to do on our own. So what we're really hoping to do is to set up a network so that we can connect people who'd like to file these actions in order to get discovery for their proceedings with pro bono lawyers in the U.S. who can help in the actual filing.
What influence do you hope foreign legal assistance will have for future human rights cases?
It gives a little bit more power back to communities and to foreign domestic lawyers and advocates who maybe saw with the ATS situation as it is that maybe there's no recourse to any kind of assistance in the U.S. courts. It'll empower foreign domestic advocates and attorneys to try new strategies to get evidence that they need, and it'll also be a sign to companies that you can't do things somewhere and then come back and hide what you've done.
Leave a comment below if you have a question you would like us to answer on ERI's Audio Shorts. Thank you for listening, and please visit our YouTube channel to listen to more audio shorts like this one.